Okay, let's start with making Primal jewelry. Alright, so I made ahead of time some sample pieces for Doyo's necklace he's gonna have. Of course, he's gonna have like some kind of like animal claw and animal teeth kind of necklace thing, and it would kind of look cool. This belonged to a bear. Or a tiger, or, you know, some kind of beast that has some really nice claws. So, made 2 of these ahead of time. And I made these teeth. One's a nice little smaller little fang. One's a beefier kind of fang. And I made all these out of Instamorph. Some good stuff. Easy to work with. I highly recommend to get some Instamorph. Especially the super strong kind, non-toxic. Very important ahead of time to have the non-toxic. And it's pretty simple. The instructions say you can put it in hot water until it becomes soft and malleable, but I'm kind of a person to use my heat gun. Comes in nice little pellets. Got my trusty heat gun. Alright, let's do this. Alright, when it's at this consistency, that you can mold it. It's still hot, but so you can mold it as you see fit. So I'm gonna try to replicate this kind of tooth. And it's definitely nice to work with, but so easy to mess up though. If you're gonna put it on a surface, make sure the surface is clean. Or you pick up loose particles. And if it doesn't turn out as well as you want, you can always heat it up and remold it. Alright, now I'm gonna set this aside, let it cool for a little bit after pinching the ends a bit. Mind you, it starts off clear, but it ends up, you know, turning this nice white color. It's not exactly matching. Alright. So, if you want to put it in a necklace like I am, it gets a little weird. So, when it's kind of gooey, you can poke through it, but it can, you know, stretch it out a little bit. Or you can just poke it with some kind of tool like this and keep it in there then let it dry to this, then heat up this metal poker tool from the side it's not exposed, both sides, and you can slide it. Alright, to kind of show that it's kind of drying up, that you can remold it. I'll move this so the straight heat won't melt any of the thermoplastic. Here we are. Alright, now let's add a hole for this. Alright, next up, gonna recreate this nice little crystal. I even added a little hole for, you know, a string. So we're gonna recreate it with this tinier one. So I'm gonna heat up more thermoplastic, get it all ready. Sure, you're careful. I'm using the thermoplastic to make a nice little hole so I can wear it as a necklace. So when everything's all kind of all cooled down and in place, I'm gonna heat it up again, make sure it all gels together for maximum strength. So as I was molding it, you know, not too many impurities or structural weaknesses will happen. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, that's nicely cooled. So I'm just gonna heat up here and here and slide it off. Close enough. And repeat. So this time I'm gonna heat this up and poke it right through. So, gonna try to make another bear claw. How I made these, I had like two kind of claws, but one's flat on one side, kind of what this is going on. So I'm gonna make a similar one, then I'm gonna melt them together, so we'll have consistency on both sides. Alright, we're gonna make like some kind of bear claws. Do it in two parts. And make sure you remember that one part is like the mirror image of the other. Basically making one side would be like the opposite, like you have it like this, one of them, then the other side you turn it around like that. Then when you're about ready and satisfied with the shape of both of them, usually you make one, then you make the other one to kind of match. So I'm gonna make another one to mirror it. So if you're going for the bear claw kind of thing, remember right here is the cutting edge. Alright, then kind of combine them together and kind of squish them together. Cooling down, so I'm going to heat it back up with the heat gun. It'll help merge it together. Gonna let this cool. When it cools down, I'm gonna poke it right through with this nice thing. Alright, after you get all the pieces all done and you beat it up, after you put all it on, remember, kind of have to think left to right how you're going to do this. So here is the necklace that Dario's going to wear. So, any questions? Leave it in the comments. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you like the content you have been seeing so far. And don't be afraid to go to our playlist that I'm gonna give in the link down below. So, our main goal is to level up your LARPing experience. More importantly than that, stay hydrated.